back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right.
Who likes good news? Everyone? Then good news, everyone!
What's going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Friday. It's Good Friday. It's Good News Day, and I'm so excited to be here to report some much needed good news because I know we could all really use it. I know I could because this world is so crazy and always seems to be negative, especially on social media or anywhere else you look on the news. It's usually negative stuff. But that's why I do this show. I'd like to concentrate on the good, remind you that there's still good things going on out there. There's still good people. There's still cute animals, and the birds are flying and chirping, and turtle love is happening, and spring is near. All the things are happening that makes life go round and around, and we're just all a part of it, and we're in it for the ride. But we also have to look at those things, look at the good things that are happening, and try and focus on them once in a while, because, well, that's what life is balance, right? The negative and the positive, and having to look at just everything in totality and in total, because not everything is bad all the time. So hello, everyone. Make sure you smash the like, share the stream, all that good stuff. We are live on YouTube, Rumble, and X. So if you're watching, wherever you're watching, thank you for watching, and make sure you smash the like. Lots going on. Let me, before I get started, get this Rumble rant that came in from Mr. Braz Monkey. Thank you so much, Mr. Braz Monkey, for making this Rumble rant, saying to Happy Friday, Japan fun. Thank you so much. Here is to you. Cheers, my friend. I appreciate that so very, very much. And oh my God, just as I was reading this, a massive, very generous super chat just came in from Charlene, which I was going to highlight what you just said earlier, Charlene. Give me a second here. What am I doing? I don't need to share screen for that. I was going to share the screen for the thing because Rumble rants are different. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Charlene, for the 20, saying for the Japan fund. But just before that, she also said, I twisted my left thumb earlier. Really stupid, but much love to everyone. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I hope you're okay, and I hope you feel better. Make sure you ice it, and just don't do too many things with it. But again, thank you so much for this donation. You are so kind and generous, and always supporting me, and I truly appreciate that. And speaking of amazing support, Steel Leg is here. Steel Leg of History, thank you for the $5. Says, I can't thank you enough. I just had 1K watch hours. Yay! And 307 subs. Thanks to you and everyone's support. Thank you. Be blessed. You have a blessed all. Thank you, blessed soul. Thank you so much, Steel Leg. It is definitely a good feeling when you get those milestones. So I'm so happy that you're sharing these milestones with us every week. And honestly, man, I didn't really do anything. I always tell you, I didn't really do anything because this is all you. Like, this is you. I've just encouraged you to do it. I encourage everyone to do it. If you have a passion in something and you want to share that passion in the world, use your voice, use what you have that's given to you, like your God-given gift to talk to people and share your passion, because that's the whole point of life. So this is all you. This is all you. So congratulations, and I'm so happy for you. And he also gifted 1 memberships to the chat, so thank you for that as well. And speaking of massive super chats, here's Kevin Hunt. Hello, thank you for the $50. Is your hair silly string? It sometimes feels that way, Kevin. It really does. Sometimes it takes like a minute for it to like do anything. It's more like not silly string. What's the other thing? Like the coily toy that goes everywhere. What is that thing called? Oh my God, why am I spacing out on this toy? The one that you put on the stairs and it goes. the springy, the springy, but it can also be like silly string. This slinky, that's right, the slinky. That's I think more my hair is more like the slinky because it's like a thing, but it also it is also like silly string because you like when you're separating the curls, like you have to separate them, and it is like the silly string in that sense. So good observation. Most curly hair is like that because they grow in their own housing, so you have to separate them if you want a fuller situation going on. But that's it. But I always like playing with it because I'm like boing boing because it's like it's like a spring. It just springs. It's funny. Anyways, thank you very much for this very generous super chat. Just to say that you are so cute. Thank you. Okay, let's get to the show. I will share this with you. By the way, the reason I was a little tardy today was a little tardy. I was a little late. It was because when I opened up my screen because I take down all the stuff I do my prep work on Thursdays, so I cry out all my tears and I make sure I'm not gonna ugly cry for the Friday show. So I have all my links written down on a Word document or whatever. And then all of a sudden I went to open it and I forgot to press save. So all of them were gone. And I was like, no. So I had to go into my history and I had to go to the websites and try and get them all again within the last 5 minutes, right when the show was about to start. So I was like, oh my God, where are all my links? And that's a bit of a nightmare for someone who's a perfectionist and wants to start the show on time. But just letting you guys know, don't forget to press save because that's what happens. Yes, boomer. Yes, boomer alert. That's what happened to me. Psychotic Mongoose is here with an 8-month member message. Thank you so much. Says happy Friday, Nina, to all the good humans. Thank you so much. You are one of them. And Aiken's here for $14.99. Says, speaking of pandas, have you seen the anime Where's the Love of Pandas Saving the World from Being Destroyed by Aliens? Current season for the Japan Fund. Oh, no, I have not. That sounds like a really cute anime. I'll have to definitely check out. Aiken, you're going to have to remind me of that, especially when the anime's over, because as you know, I like endings, so I need an ending before I commit to anything. Thoughts on Fitness with Nigel. Thank you for being a member for 21 months. That's so sweet. Haven't been here for a bit. Great to be here, Nina. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad to see you. It's always nice to see familiar faces in the chat, familiar names. Speaking of that, look at this guy coming in here with the legal mindset. Hi, Nina. Hope you're enjoying your Friday. Also, anime recommendation if you haven't seen it. Delicious in Dungeon. You will enjoy it. Does it have an ending? Also, Mr. Legal Mindset, we need to do an anime stream at some point. I would like to invite you to the Infinity House so that we can do an anime stream together. I know we've done one on yours, but we got to do one on mine. Ew. Oh my God, that was definitely phrasing. Ooh, wait, where is it?
Hey, phrasing!
I think I'm pretty sure I uploaded a phrasing thingy as well. So that's also what's going on. Oh no, we got spammers in the chat. Oh no. Okay, that's okay. We can get rid of that. It's all good. But yes, we need to do one. We need to hang out and still in progress, no ending. How you gonna come in here and ask for me to watch an anime that doesn't have an ending? Legal Mindset, as if you don't know me at all. It's like as if you don't know me at all. Yes, I will come to your show whenever. Just invite me. Okay, we're gonna have to set one up because I know you're all busy now, Mr. Busy Popular. What are you at now? Over 100K? Let's see. Let's check out his channel. By the way, Legal Mindset has a great channel, guys. If you're like into depressing legal stuff, legal mindset, go check him out. Mr. 143K. He covers a lot of like weird lawsuits. Right now, he's been covering some sort of weird VTuber lawsuit or something. There's his channel. Get it. Go sub if you haven't done so already. There he is. That's his channel. And he's a good dude. He's a good dude. Andrew, that's right. His name is Andrew. So there we go. Some promo. And we got there's another super chat coming. The blue dot. Thank you for the $5. It's Happy Friday, Nina. Andrew, the legal mindset. Found Longman commercials. Sekeru LMAO. Oh my God, those are the best. Longman. I love those commercials. Those are the best. That is so great. Saul One says Nina 1.8 subscribers from 25K. It's been like that for so long. YouTube doesn't like me anymore. That's why I moved over to Rumble because they like me more. But thank you so much, the blue dot, for that $5 as well. You guys are so sweet. Hello, Nadia. Hello. I like your avatar. Hello. Okay, let's get into the show. We got lots to talk about, starting with somewhat of an archaeology news. It's not archaeology. This is more like paleontology because it's about dinosaurs. And it's in jolly old England. Family discovers 8 huge dinosaur footprints while walking on eroded beach. This is crazy, you guys. Family was strolling along the eroded beach at sunset when they discovered a trove of 8 huge dinosaur footprints. Vicky Ballinger, and her 2 kids were stunned by the sight in East Sussex, England, after the high tide and heavy rains had worn away and sand, exposing the rock underneath. Here is the video. Look at this. So crazy. You can see the footprints. Here is the video of that.
I am here in Bexhill-on-Sea in East Sussex, UK. I've come down this morning on this grey, miserable day. It's actually still quite beautiful to see these amazing dinosaur footprints that my children and I found last night when we came on a walk. The tide and the heavy rains have washed a lot of sand away recently.
Look
at
this.
Some dinosaur footprints that way as well that we knew were there. But I've never seen these. I am 37 years old.
I'd be freaking out.
And I grew up in Bexhill and I've never seen these ones before. I think there are sauropods, iguanodon and T-Rex footprints on the beach here. So let me know in the comments what you think these ones might be.
There's several.
And there is a whole set. One. I think this might be one here as well. Not too sure, but definitely 1, 2, 3. There's one here you can't see very well. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my God. 8. I think that is the end of the set there. And there might be some more buried away. That looks like it might be one over there. But these ones, 100%.
This is so cool.
Set of amazing 8 in a row dinosaur footprints here in glorious Bexhill-on-Sea.
Wow. Look at what the tides were hiding over there. And that's that's the interesting part is, like, if you live in England, you can go there and check it out. Like Charlene's in there. And so is Ian. What's up, Ian? So 4, it says, was the dinosaur skipping? Why are they so close together? Maybe they were huddling together before the end, Ian. Maybe. That is so depressing. Supposed to be a good news show. I'm so sorry. Well, at least you can see me laughing as I say that. Maybe they were just all hanging out in a group Like, oh no, bad things are happening in the sky. Oh, shoot. That is terrible. Okay. Moving right along with that story because that that turns south real fast. Um, thank you Ian for reminding us of the other side. I blame Ian for this one. And so should all of you, because I take no responsibility. At all. Charlene says Sussex is a bit of distance from me, but I have been considering a holiday within the next year. Ooh, well, if the tides are out, you can go see some dinosaur footprints. Ian, I take no responsibility. I take no responsibility. I'm trying to bring happiness to the people, to the world. Speaking of happiness and good humans, let's talk about this article. Let's come back to good things. To good things. And the next couple of articles are all going to be police related, which is weird because sometimes the show gets a theme because there's like all these different articles about men in service, the service, serve and protect. This not the service industry. That's the other one. The serve and protect people. These are really interesting stories, and a lot of these dudes and women and like guys and gals, they get into this field because they do really care about people and they want to serve and protect. We don't hear about a lot of them because you mostly hear about the bad ones, and there are bad ones, not that there isn't, but there's also good ones, and some of these people are getting highlighted. Beyond the badge, 14 officers honored for their extraordinary act of kindness. This is from Louisiana, and a heartwarming display of gratitude and recognition. A nonprofit organization, Beyond the Badge, celebrated an extraordinary acts of kindness performed by Louisiana law enforcement officers at their annual award ceremony on Tuesday, March 12th. The event, held in Baton Rouge, I love that name, by the way, Baton Rouge, marked a historic moment for the organization as it welcomed its largest audience set, with 250 attendees gathered to honor 14 remarkable officers from across the state. Here are the men who have gone above and beyond the active service. Very, very, very good humans here. Man, this guy's tall. I just noticed that. But compared to everybody else, like, holy baloney, this dude. He's tall. BTB, dedicated to acknowledging law enforcement officers who go above and beyond the call of duty, shone a spotlight on the acts of compassion, selflessness, and bravery that often go unnoticed. And that's why we report it on this show. Among the recipients were two members of the Louisiana State Police whose exemplary deeds exemplify the spirit of service ingrained in their profession. Sergeant Soley from Louisiana State Police captured the hearts with his compassionate response to a family involved in a car crash, providing more than just assistance at the scene. Sergeant Soley went the extra mile by supplying the family with diapers, toys, and snacks, offering comfort and support during a time of distress. Trooper First Class TFC Smith's dedication to comforting children affected by crime scenes earned him a well-deserved recognition. His initiative to raise funds for teddy bears, which he personally distributes to young ones facing traumatic situations, reflects his commitment to bringing solace and reassurance during challenging times. Captain Johnson, a deputy with the, I can say this word, Ouachita Parish's Sheriff's Office, embodied the spirit of generosity by voluntarily participating in a kidney donation. We're going to hear more about this dude in just a minute. Greenwood police officer Michael Taylor's heroic actions last November epitomize the essence of community service when encountering a family and their animals stranded at the truck stop, fleeing from an adversity in another state. Officer Taylor stepped in without hesitation, providing essential support. He ensured the family found shelter and even purchased groceries and a gift card out of his own pocket, demonstrating an unwavering commitment to those in need. Corporal Sarah Ledger of Lafayette Police Department showcased compassion in action, a moment captured by a bystander and shared widely on social media. Her simple and profound gesture of purchasing warm blanket and offering financial assistance to the homeless individuals reflected the essence of human kindness, embodying the values upheld by law enforcement officers across the state. And so all of these guys and ladies, there are many more as well on their website, have been an exemplary police officers and deserve to get this award. And as I said earlier, this guy right here, the one that donated a kidney, we're going to hear more about his story right here.
To wear the badge. Of course, they have to make those split-second decisions. Some of them could be the difference between life and death.
Today, our Miranda Thomas found one particular story amongst several where doing the right thing really mattered. Miranda.
Hundreds of people came together to honor members of law enforcement who go above and beyond. I spoke to one man who says that if it wasn't for one of these officers, he would not be alive.
Wow.
A round of applause for the many members of law enforcement who go above and beyond to protect and serve. It's why these men and women are being recognized with the Heart of Kindness Award.
Not many people can do that. You know, it takes a special person to do that. And obviously, he's a special person.
Herbert Davis went years without a working kidney.
Very emotional. You know, I waited 5 years, did dialysis 5 nights a week for 4 hours at a time. You know, being a football coach, that was pretty tough.
Right in the nick of time, 7 donors volunteered to undergo surgery for complete strangers. Captain Patrick Johnson with the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office was one of them, making the decision to donate his kidney.
For me,
that is definitely going above and beyond.
Mississippi, and you know that you know, in a few gallons of blood, I had to donate for testing.
A few.
It was fine.
You had your doubts, would you ever get one? And you know, but you know, we just stayed faith in the Lord. We got the call late November saying we was going to do it December 11th, and sure enough, you know, it all came together.
For this act, Lieutenant, now Captain Patrick Johnson is the 2024 Heart of Law Enforcement Service Before Self Award recipient.
The two met at the special award ceremony where Johnson received the Service Before Self Award for giving the gift of life.
I wasn't expecting them to have the coach come in, so when I looked and saw that he had snuck in, I was pretty surprised.
It's something Johnson
so
doesn't
sweet.
take for granted and says he'd do it all over again.
I'm not anything special. We saw 13 other people today that got recognized for what they do, and in fact, there's thousands more that don't even get that recognition, that do these kinds of things every day, that wear a badge.
Of course, there were several other stories that we were not able to mention, but you can find a full list of the award recipients on our website or the 9 News app.
There you
All
go.
right,
So
Miranda.
if you're interested in that, you can check out more recipients as well. Like I said, there was plenty more because there's a lot of good people out there, a lot of good officers out there doing the right thing, and just being good humans. That's right, Keely Chow. Good humans all around. Ian, so forth, making trouble in the chat. This is for you, Ian.
How dare you?
Okay, what's up, Boosh? Nomad, how you guys doing? Okay, let's move on to the next police story. This one is also very cool because it exemplifies yet another officer who wasn't, in the Louisiana Police Force, somewhere else. This is in Georgia. We're going to go into that story right after I read this from Magnum Norris. Thank you so much for the $10. Says, love Nina. Thank you for showcasing good stories. My cousin got hit by a bus last week, but he's still breathing and now going to rehab. I'm not a leech or LARPer, just talking. Oh my God. Dude, that is that well, I'm so glad he's okay. That is definitely very disconcerting and alarming. I'm sorry that happened. It's never it's never easy when you get into a car accident, or someone who's gotten into a car accident. It's just rough. So I'm just glad. Thank God that he's okay overall. Going into rehab is a good thing. That means he's going to be recovering soon. So speedy recovery to him. And thank you so much for the $10 and supporting the channel. You are very kind. Thank you so very much. Okay. Next story. Here's the next kind police officer. Yes, prayers that he has a fast recovery, everybody. There we go. So this is the next story here. Police officer spends $150 on cold weather supplies for homeless man. This comes from Georgia, and a heartwarming display of compassion and generosity. Gwinnett, a county police officer, is receiving a widespread praise on social media for his selfless acts towards a homeless man facing bitter cold nights. The touching incident was captured on the police officer's body camera, showcasing the extraordinary lengths Sergeant Todd Heller went to help someone in need. The video begins with Sergeant Heller approaching the homeless man, who holds a sign that says, "Waiting on a blessing." We're going to watch the rest of that video right here.
I don't have the wrong perception. You need a blanket. I said, let's go buy you a blanket. I'm Sergeant Heller. What's your name? You want to go get some blanket and food? It's on me. It's my treat. All right, let's go. Tonight, it's going to be 23. Friday, Saturday, it's going to be down to 16 and 17 again. I would say 10 degrees. Okay, all right.
Yay for this guy.
So if you air dry them, they'll stay the same size. All right. You need any canned food or anything? Good? You did enough, man. Okay. Hope you can get off your feet.
So you did enough.
You want to help me scan?
Yeah, give him a hand. Come on now.
You're waiting for a blessing, right? So, God bless you today. You just didn't know it was going to be me. I hope you get off your feet this year, sir.
Right, I hope so too. I love that he makes a little light jokes here. You didn't think that was gonna be me, because most people don't. When you see a police officer, usually you go to the wrong place. You don't necessarily think they're there to help you or whatever, because there's such negative discourse surrounding police officers. So I like how he made a joke about that. Like when you saw me, you probably didn't think that that blessing was gonna come in, through my form. But I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool when police officers do that kind of thing. It really shows that there's a lot of good people out there. A lot of good people out there wanting to do good things. It's just sometimes it's really rough out there too as well. Magnum Norse also said, I was just happy to hear that he's breathing. I bet. I heard the other day, a friend of mine that I know actually stream with got into a car accident. I'm not going to name names because she hasn't said anything. But when she said that, I was like immediately like, oh my God, like, I'm so glad you're okay. Like, it's just, it was such a, it's so terrifying because I've been in car accidents. So it's so terrifying. And like, you're just like, I'm so glad. The only thing that, you think of immediately is that they're alive and well and breathing and will be okay at some point. So thank you for sharing that. I bet it was really like jarring, I don't know what that means, so I'm not going to highlight it. Okay. Hello. Not much is up except for good news. That's what we're talking about over here. Thank you for being here. You guys make sure you smash the like, share the stream, all that good stuff. Tell everyone what is going on here. Here is another police officer story. Now this one, okay. I got to give you guys a little heads up and see what you want to do, because I don't know if you guys want to watch this video. This video was so next level. Like, I was just like, oh my God, I can't watch this. But I know you guys have like stronger stomachs than I do. So if you want to watch it, we can watch it, or I could just like start it and then fast forward it to the end. But this is the article. Police officer saves choking 4-year-old using a special device. That special device is the life vac, by the way. We've talked about that story here before. Actually, I think we've talked about the guy who invented it. But anyways, this video of the body cam video of this guy saving this kid is so next level harrowing, because you see the kid choking and stuff, and they didn't even blur his face. So I was like, oh, like why didn't they blur his face? I feel bad. Like, I don't know if we should watch that. Yeah, I don't know if people want to see that. So like it's really next level. So but what I will do though is I'll play the end of the video when he's okay, and his reaction to like basically being okay. So that's what we'll do. We'll just watch the end. We won't watch the actual choking part. It's really next level. But today's police officer says choking 4-year-old using a device. 2 police officers are being lauded as heroes for their prompt response that saved a 4-year-old boy from a life-threatening situation. That's the mom. She was going crazy the entire time, like just, thinking her kid was going to die. On Friday, February 16th, around 4:30 p.m., Officer Dalton Schroeder and Officer Jason Wright rushed to the Manalo and Muller apartment in Northeast Austin after receiving a distress call about a child choking on candy. Oof. The child's mother, Guadalupe Romero, recounted the terrifying moments when her son, William, began showing signs of distress. I just panicked myself, like, oh my gosh, Romero expressed. And then I started seeing his lips start turning purple and trying to lay down and close his eyes. And I'm like, no. Upon the arrival at the scene, Officer Schroeder swiftly took charge of the situation, utilizing his personal anti-choking device known as the Life Vac. We've talked about this device before. I think we even talked about the guy who invented it. The device, acting like a plunger, proved instrumental in dislodging the obstructing candy and restoring the young boy's ability to breathe. And the gesture captured the essence of the rescue. The Austin Police Department released the body camera footage of the incident. In the video, tense moments are palpable. Oh my God, you could say that again. That it was next level. But the atmosphere transforms into pure joy and relief when little William starts breathing normally again. And that's what I'm going to show. I'm going to show you guys the final kind of like minute of the go first. It was so bad. I was like, oh my God, this poor kid. Okay. Now I have you know what I'll do? If you guys really want to see it, I'll put the link in the chat and then you guys can go watch it yourself. But here it is. This is when the kid's finally okay now. And he's like giving the thumbs up, and he gave a high five to the police officers and a big hug. But he was basically like DEAD. Like he was not good. He was out. He was out for the count. And this guy basically brought him back to life. And then the kid is immediately okay. And he's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. That candy's out, but I'm good. I'm ready to go. Give me more candy. And the mom, meanwhile, is like losing her ever-loving mind. It's pretty next level. So here is the link to that if you guys want to watch it for yourself. I'm going to put this link in the chat. Yes, learn CPR. Thank you. Learn CPR, people. Learn CPR or get yourself one of these life vacs. Here's the article. I'm going to put the same article in the Rumble chat as well, so you guys can go watch it for yourself if you want. Speaking of CPR, actually, you know what? I'm gonna move this story up because I saw this. This is actually kind of like a bit, not clickbait, but I didn't vet this one, but it's about CPR, so we're gonna read it anyway. It's because I had to remember how I said at the beginning of the show, I had to go and re-click all the ones because I forgot to save. Well, this one came up as well. Ooh, I just said a phrasing. This one came up.
Hey, phrasing.
Well, anyways, this one was there as well, and I hadn't seen it yesterday, so I figured we'd share this. I'd share this and we can read it together. But it says, "Man's life saved by McDonald's worker who used a defibrillator." A defibrillator. I think that's kind of like the same thing as this life back situation. In a heartwarming. This is from York, England. In a heartwarming tale of quick thinking and heroism, a man's life was saved by the timely actions of strangers when he suffered a cardiac arrest while walking to church. Ouch! My God, that's rough. That's rough. So I thought he was choking in this McDonald's or something. Paul Myers, a resident of York, experienced a sudden onset of illness as he made his way to a Sunday service. Recollections blur from that point. For Myers, as he fell victim to a cardiac arrest, his life hanging in the balance. However, fate intervened in the form of compassionate passerbys who swiftly administered CPR, buying crucial moments for Myers. But the chain of life-saving actions didn't end there. A member of the McDonald's staff trained in first aid sprang into action, utilizing a defibrillator to shock Myers' heart back into rhythm. Oh, the defibrillator is those things. They're like, clear, clear. Like, wow, they had those things at McDonald's? That's crazy. Paramedics were promptly summoned, and Myers was swiftly transported to a hospital in York. After spending several days under medical care, he was transferred to Castle Hill, a hospital in Hull, where he embarked on a month-long journey to recovery. Reflecting on the ordeal, Myers expressed profound gratitude for the divine intervention that placed these everyday heroes in his path. "I'm so thankful that the Lord had people in place to help me," Myers remarked, underscoring the pivotal role played by these individuals in his survival. Well, he was going to church. I mean, he was on his way to God's house. So God was probably like, dude, we need to help this man. He was coming to our house. Oops. Wait, I just accidentally clicked this. In an inspiring display of gratitude, Myers revisited the McDonald's where his life was saved, determined to express his heartfelt thanks to the staff members whose quick actions had made all the difference. Despite his heroism, the staff member remained humble, deflecting praise and emphasizing the collective effort that saved Myers' life. Oh, he didn't want to take any glory, and that really impressed me because what he did and what the other man did, those first few moments are really key. And without that, I probably wouldn't be speaking to you today. Myers shared in an interview with BBC. So there you go. Heroes, people being heroes. And, God works through people, right? So there you go. Very cool. Very cool stuff. Excellent. Excellent. Very cool. Very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. I like all the good humans. Ian So Forth, thank you for the 20. Says, so the McDonald's staff know CPR, but not how to make fries crispy. Look, Ian. Although, I don't really know what McDonald's is like in England now. Is it really gross now too? I don't know. the fries recipe changed in McDonald's because I remember they used to have really good fries and now they have like cardboard fries. But the crispiness only comes with the timing of the frying. So if they don't know how to fry them right, then you're right. You're right. I mean, it's a lost cause at this point. It's a lost cause. You know, I haven't had McDonald's fries in like I can't even remember the last time I had them. Maybe in 20 years, maybe more. I haven't had McDonald's in a long time. Long time. The only kind of McDonald's I ever eat anymore, ever, is like maybe once in a blue moon, I'll have an ice cream from McDonald's, like a little bit, like a little like ice cream sundae, like a tiny one from like with a little bit of like, fudge on it or something. But I never eat McDonald's. I don't eat nuggets. I don't eat burgers. I mean, there's so many better burgers out there. So I don't eat McDonald's. But thank you so much for the 20. If I wanted to get some McDonald's, I could with this money. So I appreciate it. Maybe I'll get better burgers. Don Thomas, thank you so much for the 20 as well. So very generous. Says Nina, Jeff Hicks on World Class BSers last night shared the guy played a young Anakin is in a mental hospital for paranoid schizophrenia. The good news, he's getting medication and making progress. Mom gave an interview. Oh man, that is so sad. I heard about that. I heard something about his mental problems. I also heard that there's like all this news coming out about him about how basically like he was so like the media wasn't nice to him at all, and how George Lucas ended up writing a letter like that Lucas Arts did to like the news media being like, this kid's 9, like what are you guys doing? So the media really did that guy dirty, man. I think so. I think his name is Jake Lloyd. What's up, Spike? I didn't even recognize you with that icon. Your icon, I gotta say, I don't like it. I'm gonna be straight up with you. How are you gonna go changing up your icon from the amazing Spike and Cowboy Bebop to whatever the hell this is? Wait, this. I think that's Shane Davis. But my God, that is a trade down. That is a down trade, man. You got to trade up, Spike. Trade up. This is what they teach women. You got to trade up, not trade down. You don't go down a scale. You got to go up. My God, man. He's like, I'll go change it. You don't have to change it. I'm just telling you. Spike, from the best anime of all time being changed for Shane Davis, Banana Shane. Just one humble woman's opinion. That's all. Okay. Moving right along. We've got way more to talk about. Let's get to the highlighted story. By the way, thank you again, John Thomas, for this very generous $20. And I really hope that he recovers, man. I mean, it's good that he's getting the help he needs. That's all you can really ask for, right? It's really good. It's good that he's getting the help he needs. But let's get to the highlighted story. This story is a beautiful story of help and kindness. And Nina hates Shane. Confirmed. No, I don't hate Shane. I actually think he's a very nice man. I just think compared to Spike from Cowboy Bebop, ugh. So anyways, This is the next story, and it's a great one. I love it. I love the story about community, kindness, all that good stuff. A dorm security guard hasn't seen his family in 11 years. The students fixed that. In a heartwarming display of compassion and unity, students at Providence College came together to surprise their overnight security guard, James, with funds to make a long overdue trip home to Nigeria. We're going to watch that clip here. And then we're going to watch like the clip they uploaded. And then we're going to watch the news segment about them because I thought it was a really wonderful gesture and story and speech. But we have to hear this reaction here. So let's start. No.
Oh, this is so nice. Oh, snap. Right, you're in trouble, James.
Brandon!
Yeah, so, all right. We got something for you. All right, my friend's here. Yeah, my heart is beating too.
No way. There we go.
Hold on, girl. Let me know when everyone's here. Everyone's here. All right, James. So, where do I start? James, like, you're the GOAT. You're one of those people that like really care about, and you've made the PC experience so good for all of us. For myself, everyone here can testify to how good you are. And you told us a while ago that you wanted to see your family in Nigeria that you haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
So we came together, fourth floor right, started it, and we spread the word. We started GoFundMe because we take care of our own. That's what we do at PC. As long as I've been here, they've done that for me, done that for each other. So now we're doing it for you, part of the family. So
good humans.
Our gift to you is a trip to Nigeria. So, so we have a card for you, and we also have a little gift inside.
Oh.
We just appreciate you, James. So
I understand how he feels.
we love you. You're part of the family. Love you, James.
We love you, James.
Yay!
And you said you were feeling good today, too. I walked in, he was like, I'm in a good mood today. I saw on his face. And I don't know.
Oh my God.
I told him there's gonna be a lot of traffic tonight.
Aww.
God, guys, how did I deserve this, man? Oh my God, guys. Oh. All I'm trying to do is to do the right thing and make sure I'm doing good by you guys, man. This is unexpected, you know. I don't know how much I can thank you guys, man. I don't know how much I can thank you. I pray from the bottom of my heart that God will continue to protect you guys, to make sure that you achieve your goals. And the main thing, you know, is this is unbelievable. This is unexpected, you know. And I hope and I pray that God will continue to bless you,
Aww.
bless your parents, be with you guys, guide you to the end, because we started together, and I want to make sure we finish together by God's grace. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, guys.
Oh, so sweet. I love that. These people are such good humans. And now we're gonna go to this news story that kind of covers what happened. This is really, really cool as well. So you're gonna hear from the kids that did this. So here's the Providence College students make security guards' dream come true.
ABC6 News reporter Caitlin Galehouse joins us in the studio. And Caitlin, you were able to speak with these students today. Heartwarming story.
That's for sure, Tiffany. Now, Providence College students in Raymond Hall, specifically on the 4th floor, they tell me the community they have built is a family, and the bond they've created with James, their overnight security guard in the dorm, has become a part of that. These students decided to surprise James Wednesday night with the funds to travel home to see his family all the way in Nigeria.
Once we learned that James hadn't seen his family in over a decade, that's kind of what kickstarted this for us.
For a group of Providence College students living on the 4th floor of Raymond Hall, family is not necessarily by blood.
We take care of our own, and we firmly believe that James is one of our own.
These students set up a GoFundMe just last week, getting over 230 donations and raising just shy of $7,000. An envelope with $3,000 given to their dorm security guard Wednesday night to fulfill his dream of flying home to Nigeria to see his family after 11 years.
Someone that you're drawn towards, just really kind, compassionate. After a long day, you go out on a Friday night after class and you come back, James is there.
James starting his work at Providence College just this year and clearly making an impact at the school.
One thing that's so special is the impact James is having on all of us. His reaction and the authenticity of not only this group and the students involved with him, and the care and what he said at the end, that he's praying for them. He's praying for their success, that God watches over them, and he does that every day. He's such a good role model for all of us.
That's what they need.
Now, the students tell me James will be making that special trip to Nigeria in June. And if you're interested in helping out, we'll have the link to the GoFundMe page with this story on our website at abc6.com. In the newsroom.
Well, guess what, guys? Because in the news story, because it got so much traction, the GoFundMe kind of exploded, and now James has collected about $28,000 at a $3,500 goal, with about 839 donations. So and James's will be getting all of this money, which is good for him. I just gotta say that here it is. You guys can see better because you couldn't see it. There it is. I just gotta say that this really warms my heart. As someone who's an immigrant, and basically, a lot of you may know I moved from Iran when I was very young, when I was 10 years old, and a lot of immigrants aren't able to make the trip back home because it's really expensive, and especially if if you've come over and you're working in the United States or in Canada and the West, and you're sending money back home, it's so that your family can live, which is most likely what James was doing. It's really difficult to raise the funds to just go back home yourself and visit. I couldn't do that. Even though I may have liked to more often, I wasn't able to because it's really, 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 really expensive. And sometimes you're just not able to. So for them to go out of their way to set up this GoFundMe and for everyone to help, reunite this man with his family, it's something beautiful to behold. Because it's just something that it's a human connection thing, and understanding that everybody wants to go home. So it's really nice that they made this possible for him. Those are good kids, and he's a good man for raising, for helping put these amazing men into the world. Helping shaping these young men to becoming, probably very good humans. And I'm just very glad for him and all of them. And everybody who contributed is actually a good human as well. So good news all around. Good news all around. And Spike and Madness is back. That is definitely a better icon. And he says, here's looking at you, kid. Well, Nina. Here's looking at you, Nina. Thank you. Thank you. That's much better. That's a much better icon. I'm glad that you are back. What's up, Apex? How you doing? Oh my gosh, tomorrow is my birthday, he says. My goodness. Well, there you go. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday. There we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. Raider. Somebody come, Raider. He's driving by. Raider just drives by and drops fitties wherever he goes. Thank you. My goodness. My goodness. Thank you so much. I just don't even know what to say. That is so generous. So generous. Thank you. Raider Shadow Legends? You know, I don't know. Maybe Raider can answer that. Okay. Let's get to the next story here. Speaking of good humans, I also love this story. This is such a heartwarming story, and it shows how many people are out there that just care. They just care about each other. They just care about their fellow man. What's up, Tom B? How you doing? They just care about their fellow man. This is it. This is what it's all about. And it says community rallies to ensure that legally blind Walmart janitor never walks home or never walks alone to work. So this is the next story, and it's a very lovely story. Here we go.
You've heard the expression, it takes a village. As Steve Hartman discovered, sometimes it really does.
Aww. Oh, I love these kind of stories. This is what this is all about. Good humans doing good things, putting the car in karma. I just love that. That's the story. The story is where it's at. And I love like that small town thinking. It's not really that small of a town really, but it's just like that kind of thinking, like the Midwestern style thinking that we got to help. Like we got to help everybody, you know, like we got to do something when there's something you know, when somebody needs help. We got to get together and we got to help. And I think that that's really sweet. It's really sweet. I absolutely love that. Oh, Braz Monkey. Braz Monkey, did the Rumble emojis show up? Because I did try to upload them. I don't know if they're working or not though. They should be. But there was like 2 sections to upload the emojis. I know I'm totally getting off the stream here. What? It didn't work. Okay, well then I have to upload them again. Thank you, Braz Monkey, for letting me know. Yeah, there's 2 sections for the thing to be uploaded, and I have to go and do it again because apparently I didn't do it right. Come on, Rumble. Come on. Okay. Next story. And this story is really sweet as well, but I actually didn't get to vet the story all that much either because like I said, this was one of the stories that popped up when I had accidentally closed up my links. Then I was like, oh my God, this looks amazing. And somebody had tagged me on this story as well on Twitter. So I figured definitely we need to share this. It says, I'm the happiest man in the world. Former UFC champ awakens after heroic rescue. My goodness, that's crazy. Okay, let's see. The former UFC champion Mark Coleman has been fighting for his life after he rescued his parents from a devastating house fire. On Thursday, he called himself the happiest man in the world as he embraced members of his family from a hospital bed. My goodness, that's crazy. Awakened by his loyal Rottweiler. Oh, that is so cute. Affectionately known as Lil Hammer. Now you guys can see like me actually reading an article without vetting it, because I could cry. You could see the tears. It's possible. Mark was confronted with a devastating house fire engulfing his childhood home, where he was visiting his elderly parents. With characteristics, courage, and selflessness, Mark sprang into action, ensuring the safety of his parents before heroically re-entering the inferno to rescue his beloved pet. His daughter, Morgan Coleman, had posted that her father went into the burning house several times and was able to bring out his mother and father. Unfortunately, he was unable to find Hammer. Oh no. I swear to God, I'm so lucky, Coleman said in a video posted by his daughter, Kenzie. I can't believe my parents are alive. I had to make a decision. I go out of my room and went to the door, and it was already horrible. I couldn't breathe. I almost had to go outside, but I went back and got them. I can't believe it. My God, that is insane. Okay, here's the video.
Oh, look who's here.
I don't know. I do repairs. And then she did repairs. I'm the happiest man in the world. I swear to God, I'm so lucky. I can't believe my parents are alive. You should be here.
Oh my God.
I had to make a decision once because I got out of my room and went to the door and it was already horrible. I couldn't breathe.
Oh my
I almost had
God.
to go outside. And I went back and got him. I can't believe it.
Oh my
I got
God.
him, but I couldn't find Hammer.
Oh, poor Hammer. Oh my God. Rest in peace, little Hammer. F's in the chat for little Hammer, guys. F's in the chat for little Hammer. Maybe may he rest in peace. My goodness, that is horrifying. Recognizing the immense challenges ahead, a groundswell of support has emerged from the community, eager to stand in the solidarity with Coleman family during this difficult time. A fundraising effort has launched with the proceeds directed towards supporting Mark's living expenses and providing assistance to his devoted daughters who have put their lives on hold to aid his recovery. To date, the donations are at $92,000. Let's check out what they are right now. Wow, it's raised to $111,000, almost 112. My goodness. Poor Hammer. I mean, I'm really glad the humans were saved, but rest in peace, little doggy. Oh, that is so sad. Oh my God. Poor little Hammer. I feel so sad for Hammer, but I'm really glad that the humans were saved. My goodness. Okay. Well, let's talk about some doggies. Quit making me feel stuff, says Boosh. Well, get ready, Boosh, because this next story is going to make you feel some kind of way. This is definitely going to make you feel some kind of way. It did me. I'm going to say it. I cried. So shields up, as Darren says. Shields up, everybody. There might be some onions lying around. A small act of kindness completely changed the lives of a woman, and a dog. And this story comes from Texas. It's a very, very, very nice story, but it also makes you want to shed some tears. So here we go. This is that story.
Some of the most powerful stories are about the extraordinary, of course, and some of the most extraordinary among us are, if we're being honest, not human, but dogs.
Yes.
Our lead national correspondent, David Begnaud, has a story about what it really means to be a good dog and a good neighbor.
Oh, doggies.
Meet Gaia, a husky with a
So
story to
pretty.
tell about how when one life ends, sometimes an even better one begins. In Dallas, Texas, Gaia's life was confined to that tiny backyard. That's because her loyal owner, Sandra, was hospitalized. The next-door neighbor, Lisa Canarak, noticed that the 9-year-old female looked lonely. So she offered to walk her.
I walked in, and then Gaia came up to me very slowly, and then I said, "Oh, hi." And then "What's your name?" So I had to look down at her tag and saw it was Gaia.
One walk turned into 3 weeks of walks.
I'm down here.
And then one question Lisa was not expecting from Sandra's dear friend, Gilda Levy.
2 weeks before Sandra died, she said, "I don't know if you've thought about this, but would you like to take her?"
And what did you say?
Sure, I would love to.
So when the time came, Lisa was summoned to Sandra's home right next door. The 80-year-old neighbor she barely knew was gone.
She had just died.
Aw.
So I just clipped her leash on, and then I said, "Okay, goodbye."
She walked Gaia from Sandra's home into hers. And from that moment on, Gaia's life changed.
Good girl. Good girl.
Lisa wanted to get Gaia out more. And she noticed on walks around the neighborhood that Gaia was so calm around children. So she and Gaia enrolled in and passed a pet therapy program.
Oh,
I can tell when I put on her vest, she's ready to go.
You're the big
Her first
fluffers.
assignment was Children's Medical Center, Dallas. Here was an elderly dog who rarely ever left Sandra's home, now finding a home with Lisa and in the hearts of these young children.
Dogs are like the best thing that ever happened to me, like in this
Oh,
hospital.
look at you. You're missing some more, Gaia.
Oh, wait, there's more. Lisa thought the piercing blue-eyed beauty would be just right for another kind of therapy.
So cute.
Hospice. It just so happened that when Gaia's owner died, Lisa was finishing her training to be an end-of-life doula.
You're pretty good to have around.
Today, she and Gaia minister to the terminally ill.
You are precious.
Good morning.
Wow, what a beautiful dog.
Aw, thank you.
Hi.
Are you doing all
Oh,
this
he's
for
so
Gaia
cute.
or for you?
Oh, that is a good question. I think that that's a good question. Let me think about that. I think I'm doing this for both of us. I think it benefits both of us.
I'm
She
sure it
gets
does.
to go out and see people, and I get to see the response that she gets when she's out. There's just nothing better than that. Gaia's life
There
changed
really
and she
isn't.
became part of our family.
Gaia has brought this writer out of her shell. So much so that Canarak wrote about their life together in an essay for the Washington Post.
My life is different too. Meeting dozens of people during our visits has brought out the extrovert tendencies I lost during the pandemic. Before I knock on each patient's door, I breathe in, then greet families with confidence, knowing the reaction my sidekick will receive.
Readers
Oh,
Crying happy tears. Thank you for sharing this story. Love that there are still good people out there in this world.
yay,
As we
good
pass through the halls of Children's
friends.
Hospital, I think of Sandra and hope she's smiling, knowing how much joy Gaia brings to everyone she meets. I'm trying not to cry.
Why?
I don't know, it's just knowing the effect she has on people. It makes me happy. It makes me sad because I wish I had known Sandra better. But I think this is the way that I'm helping to keep her memory alive.
As
Definitely.
Mr. Rogers used to say, look for the helpers. Well, Mr. Rogers, here are 2 of them.
Yay.
I love
Good
this story because it's a
humans.
great reminder of what being a good neighbor looks like.
I love that. I love this story as well. What a good story. Story of kindness, compassion, love, and doggies are all of those things. Rick Clary saying my Grinchy Muppet heart is growing and beating again. Boosh McFadden says good humans except Nina for showing this story. Damn it, Nina, you're making this clear liquid come out of my eye, says omniscient guy. I'm so glad that I'm able to help you guys flex those empathy muscles, because that's what this show is all about. The empathy muscles need to be exercised once in a while, and this show is doing that. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you to TZ Burton, who just donated $5 on Rumble, saying Nina's a good human. Hugs. Oh, thank you. I will have some emojis for you guys hopefully next week over on Rumble. I tried my best to upload some, and apparently it did not work. Oh boy. Empathy, but what about triceps? Well, you should always work those out. You should always work those out. But the empathy muscle is something you can't see. So you have to exercise that muscle. You can't really see it. Speaking of doggies, here's a really funny doggy story. And I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like this dog embodies Russell Hall. Naughty dog finds forever home after shelter's hilarious post. Meet Eddie, a mischievous 17-pound pup who recently found his forever home after shelter's hilariously candid post about him went viral. So there he is. His name should be Russell for Russell Hall, because I feel like this is the embodiment of who Russell Hall is. The Humane Society of Wichita County took an unconventional approach to showcasing Eddie's personality months after a previous, more honest approach failed to find him a home. This is what they wrote. This is Eddie right here. This is Eddie. Eddie is an asshole. Eddie hates other dogs. He's 17 pounds and could take on a Rottweiler and win. If Eddie had an accent, he would sound like he's from the Bronx, wearing a wife-beater t-shirt and tattoo that says mom on his arm. If you go into a bar fight, Eddie would back you up and take on all 5 guys, put his cigarette out on their forehead and not spilling a drop of his beer while doing it. So if you think you are man enough to adopt him, please be our guest. We want Eddie out of here because he scares our big dogs. Surprisingly, instead of deterring potential adopters, the humorous and candid description only increased Eddie's appeal. The shelter was inundated with hundreds of adoption applications for the spirited pup. The following day, Eddie's life took a heartwarming turn as he found a forever home with Linda Brooks and her 15-year-old daughter, Taryn. The connection between Eddie and his new family was instant, and Taryn calls, when we went to the place to get him, he was already attached to us. He was already laying in my arms and everything. Oh, how very sweet. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. That was a really funny post. That was a really funny post. Hey, what's up, Russell Hall? Look at Speak of the Devil. He's in the house. Speak of the devil. My goodness, Russell. Okay. Here is the next little story. This is funny and cute. It's not really a story. It's just really funny and cute. Cockatiel keeps owner awake with Earth, Wind, and Fire performance. This is so funny.
Kiki.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning.
Wait.
Silence.
I'm gonna watch that again.
Kiki. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Silence.
It's so funny. Russell Holford too says, I just stopped by to do some empathy kegels. Aw, yay. Yay for empathy kegels. That's great, Russell. Fantastic. As long as you exercise. That's all that matters. I'm sure you're gonna get a kick out of this next story, but I did. I thought it was hilarious. Liz says, that's my favorite song. I need that bird. You say that now, Liz. You say that now. Exactly. That bird knows exactly what it's doing. You say that now. Wait until you have one, and then they don't stop. And then they don't stop, and you're like, oh my God. Okay, this next story is really funny to me. I got a kick out of this. So we're gonna watch it. Here we go. Let me. There we go. Russell Halford too says, it's not that great. They're a real pain in the ass. Okay. Thank you, Russell. Okay, here we go. Oh, oops.
Because he wanted.
Hang on. We gotta restart that.
He took me back to his house, not because.
Okay. So this is a daughter shares her first date story, and mom can't stop laughing. So this is the first date story of this girl.
He wanted to do anything.
So he took her back to his house, not because he wanted to do anything.
He took me back to his house, not because he wanted to do anything, because he wanted to show me the renovations he's doing in his basement.
You don't go to basements on a first date, Reagan.
I know, but he had barn doors.
I love that. The mom's like, you don't go to basements on a first date. Like that's not what you should be doing. And she's like, I know, but she had barn doors.
He was making a whole nother apartment all by himself.
This poor girl.
This house.
And he has a car.
And it's nice. And his car. Did you see his car?
No.
It's brand new. It's a 2021 SUV. It's beautiful. It has a screen in it.
It has a screen in it.
I started to forget about like everything else, and I was just like, wow, I could start living like this. And he was so respectful.
She's like in shock.
What'd you have to drink?
I had a couple cocktails and some wine. Yeah.
So, do you think you're going to go on a second date?
He wants to bring me to his hockey game tomorrow. He wants to pick me up and bring me to his hockey game. So I can come watch him. It's so cute. He says he wants to take me thrifting beforehand. So so we can pick out outfits for each other and not let each other see. And it's what we have to wear on our next date. That's what he said.
She's in love. She's in love.
This feels like a pretty good first date, Reagan.
This is my favorite part.
My first white guy. I mean, no offense, but
it's my first wife.
I think I kind of been missing out. He has a house at 25 years old. I'm only 22 and I don't know what I'm doing. But I think I might want to move in.
Oh no.
It's nice. It's cute. I can get used to it. Yeah.
This poor girl.
I don't even. Oh my.
I love the mom's laughter. This poor girl clearly has never gone on a really good date. It's just really funny how she was like, "He's a white guy. I think I've been missing out." That was really funny. Russell Hall for 2 says she just. I'm not reading that, Russell. This is not the proper show for this. But thank you for the $2. This is me shaking my head at you. Russell Hall. Hang on. This is for you.
Stop it. Get some help.
No, she said she likes white guys now. That was it was funny. It was fun. I thought it was funny. It's also funny because it shows how much it means to women when a guy has his ish together. Like, he has a car and he has a house, and she's like, "Oh my God, like, I can't believe it." You don't know that, Russell. It was the first date. I mean, they may have gone to a basement, but maybe she's saving it for the second after the hockey date. I like how the mom was like, "You don't go to a basement on the first date, dear." Oh, that was funny. She was in love. She was just like, "I can't believe I'm in love now. I wasn't expecting this." Russell, you need to calm down. Okay, here's the next story, and this is really cute. I think this is the last story that I have for you guys. Puppy love. Unlikely bond between a Chihuahua and a mailman. A charming tale has unfolded between an unlikely duo. Aw, they're so cute. A Chihuahua and a local mailman, they're supposed to be enemies, right? Since she was a tiny pup, Franny has found a special place in the heart of a postman, Dan Larson, and the feeling seems to be entirely mutual. From her early days as a puppy, this affectionate Chihuahua has made it a daily ritual to eagerly await the arrival of the mailman. Like a scene from a feel-good movie, she would excitedly run to him, welcoming his daily visits with unbirthly joy. What started as a routine interaction quickly blossomed into a heartwarming connection that has spanned over 2.5 years and probably many more. Here is that story. So cute.
Is that Dan? Almost here, Franny.
Aww.
Hey,
Aww.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea. She goes to the door and she waits and waits and waits.
Big little snack. All right, Franny, I gotta go.
This is so cute. No. A mailman and a Chihuahua. This is the feel good. This is the feel good that we need. That thing is a rat. That's true. But still, it's so cute. Russell Hall for $2 says, notice that she was standing the entire time. Yeah, because she was so excited from coming home from a date with a white guy for the first time ever. And how he took care of her. And she was like, oh my God, I didn't know it was possible. And she was kind of drunk. So yeah, of course she was standing. She was excited. Nothing dirty happened, Russell Hall. Nothing dirty happened. You and your dirty mind. But okay. That's it, you guys. That's the show. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. You guys have been fantastic, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. I will be back very soon with more content. Probably gonna be playing more of what's it called, Assassin's Creed soon. I've been itching to get back into it. Itching to get back into it. So I want to play that. So thank you everyone for being here today. I'm making another successful Friday show, another good news show. TZ Burton says, thanks, Nina. See you, Darren. Go Canucks. Yes, go Canucks. Thank you, Nomad, everybody over on Rumble watching. And of course, YouTube, you guys are fantastic. Thank you for all the super chats, memberships, becoming a member, gifting memberships, all that good stuff. Thank you for the Rumble rants as well. You guys are amazing. Thank you for supporting the channel in the way that you do. Makes it possible for me to do this show and bring good news to you guys, because this is what I'd love to do. And special again, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a comment when you leave, or as you're leaving. Leave a comment, for especially in Rumble, if you guys are interested in the show. Let everyone know that you like the show. Of course, on YouTube as well. Commenting helps keep the algorithm going for all platforms. So make a comment if you enjoyed the show. Thank you so much again. And don't forget to practice empathy, like Kegels, like Russell Hall does. Be a good human, practice kindness, practice empathy, all that good stuff. Be kind to yourself, be kind to one another, and have infinite hope. And if you don't, that's okay. I'll have it for you. Because that's what I do. I have infinite hope. And until next time, you guys, have a great one. Bye.